What's going on, guys? How you doing out there? It's crazy Tuesday, huh? Forget about it. Anyways, guys, you're chilling right here with Louis the Lions. I'm your host, aka Louis Foligno, first-time inspirational book author, writer, motivational speaker. Be sure to follow me, guys, on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify Music, Anchor FM, podcasting, and I'm touch and go on Snapchat. So if I'm on Snapchat and you see me, say hello. But I do majority of my lives right here on Facebook. So yeah, I do have a first inspirational book, guys, out. It is called The Lion's Den of Wisdom, which you guys can find on Amazon.com. I'm working on my second inspirational book, which will be coming out possibly by the end of this year. I'm really hoping and keeping my fingers crossed, guys. Also, guys, I know I've been reading a lot of you guys' comments out there, about my health, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys out there. I read your comments, and it touches my heart. It makes me feel loved. It makes me feel welcomed. It makes me feel like I am cared for. You know what I mean? So thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. Now, with that being said, I know right now you guys can't really tell. That's because I try to hide it the best way I can when I do these lives. Ooh, excuse me, I had a burp. But I'm in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. And I'm hoping that on the 10th, when I go to the doctor's appointment, that she doesn't tell me that I have colon cancer. I'm really hoping not, knocking on wood, I hope not. But from the pain that I've been having from the first time that I went to the doctors, okay, which was a month ago, all the way from a month to this month now, I've been in pain. And I don't want to say that it is, but from the symptoms and the pain and everything else going on, I really hope it's not, but I have a gut feeling that it might be. And if it is, guys, if my doctor tells me on the 10th, she wants to admit me, I know a lot of you guys have been worried and been asking me to go, but, I just been putting it off. And I put it off for two reasons. I feel that if I go, they're not going to let me out of the hospital to have a smoke break, Meaning, I see people have cigarettes, right? Well, I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I gave that crap up. Now, I know this is still not good for you, health-wise, but a doctor will tell you, because I've asked a doctor, many doctors, and they tell me it's not healthy for you, and they advise against it. But if it came down to smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day and vaping, nicotine, they say doing the nicotine vape is a little bit more better, they say. And that's the other reason, I don't, if I go, I know they're not going to let me have my nicotine. They're going to slap a patch on me, and I don't do patches, you know what I mean? That to me, that's like rolling it up and smoking it. It's like having a cigarette, Now, I know a lot of you guys is going to say the same thing. Well, that's like this. That's like having a cigarette. It is, but it's like smoking a light cigarette, but even lighter. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot of that nicotine and a lot of that garbage that they put into cigarettes now these days out. And, I know they're not going to let me have this, which is my THC vape pen for my pain. I know they're not going to let me have that. So those are the only two reasons why I've been kind of like pushing. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But you know, on the 10th, she said, "Look, Lou, you got to go. Things are bad. You know, things are getting worse. You're in pain. We need to find out what's going on. We need to, you know, and the only way we're going to be able to do that is if we admit you to get up in there to see what's going on and be able to fix this medically." You know what I mean? So if my doctor tells me that, guys, I promise you guys I will go. All right? I promise you. I tell you, I'm scared. I'm a little scared. A little scared. Not so much of dying, but scared because, you know, I've never had any kind of illness like this in my life. You know what I mean? Now I know it runs in my family, you know, my mom's side. But I just never thought that, you know, down the line, out of our whole big family, that, you know, I would possibly be a candidate to come down with this, you know? God forbid, you know, God forbid I have this. Now my mother, she was in colon cancer stage 4 at the beginning of it. And I tell you, God works in mysterious ways. You know, this is why I have faith. I have faith. I'm scared, but I have faith. Because God took my mother's cancer away. And you know what? She's been clean ever since. Knock on wood. Thank God, you know. So I have faith, but I am nervous to think that, you know, why me? You know, why couldn't it happen to one of my, you know, Momo cousins, Mama Luke cousins, you know, bonehead cousins, you know, the ones I don't, you know, don't really like, you know what I mean? But, I guess, you know, we all get dealt hands in life. It's just the way we look at it and the way we deal with it. So, I'm trying to deal with it the best way I can. By doing these lives, talking to all you good people out there that support me and follow me and, you know, worry about me and write your beautiful comments, your healing words, and your powerful prayers. This right here kind of takes my mind off the pain. This is why I also do these lives. Kind of take my mind off the pain a little bit, you know. Because I'm hurting. But, you know, if I go, you definitely guys will see me in the hospital saying, "Hey, guys, this is Louis the Lions. I'm at the hospital. I got admitted, da-da-da-da, blah, blah. This is what's going on." I definitely will let you guys know what's going on with me. You know, because a lot of you guys have stayed right next to me as a good friend, a follower, a supporter. To me, that's loyalty. You can't find that shit now these days. You know how hard it is to find loyal people? Forget about it. People now these days don't even know the word friendship, trust, loyalty, love, compassion, respect. Forget about it. Respect. Most of these people don't even know these words. You know what I mean? So it's hard to find good people now these days. But with that being said, guys, it is Tuesday. Wasn't going to talk about much of anything. I didn't really have a discussion that or a topic that I was going to bring up. Other than I was just sitting here and doing a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking about, you know, not what's going on with me medically, but thinking about what I want to do as my next book. Do I want to do a book about my life? Or do I want to do a book, a children's book, my first children's book ever? So I'm kind of weighing that option out. Which one do I want to do? You know? Now, I'll be honest with you, I thought about the title for the children's book, my first children's book ever, you know what I mean? I thought of, taking a different turn, And I thought about the title for that book being either the Three Little Boogers or the Three Mischiefs. So between those two titles, I'm thinking about maybe writing a children's book, But then on the flip side, I really want to write a book about my life, That way, my life is being told through not only words on a piece of paper as you're reading them, but as you're reading them, it's like going on a journey. It's like going back in time. It's like going on a trip, That's exactly what it would be like, going on a trip. And that book about my life, it would be a trip, I tell you. It would be more like a amusement park, like a roller coaster. Why I do this? Because you know what? I've had a lot of good times in my life, and I've had a lot of miserable times brought on by my own bad choices, my own bad behavior. So that's why I go like this, I've had a lot of ups and downs. But as I'm getting older, I just turned 40. Just turned 40. And I tell you, as I'm getting older, not am I only realizing that life is short. The time, sorry guys, and the time that we have is short. But, I also ponder, what would this world be like without peace? Without my words of wanting to help others and heal others? I can only imagine. But, guys, we got to learn how to take care of each other. I'll say it over and over and over and over again until I'm blue or until I drop dead. It doesn't matter what race you are, what color you are, what religion you are, where you come from, what school you go to, what neighborhood you grew up in or where you live, what kind of clothes you have on your back, what kind of shoes, the money in your pocket, the jewelry on your neck or on your hands, the tattoos, none of that matters. What matters is being a good person in life. What matters is having a good heart. What matters is wanting to go out your way to help others have a good day. Wanting to inspire others. That is where it's all about. Learning to give back love where love is desperately needed. And right now, this world needs a lot of it. A lot of it. And you know what? You and me, we could do this together. We could do this together. Don't give up. Don't give up on each other. Love each other. Anyways, guys, I'm getting off here. Gotta go run to the restroom again. That's all I've been doing all night and all day. You know what I mean? Plus the pain. Anyways, guys, be good. Love you guys out there. Be sure to follow me on Facebook. Instagram, YouTube, Spotify Music, Anchor FM, and Snapchat, guys. And check out my first book, guys, on Amazon.com, The Lion's Den of Wisdom. I'll talk to you guys again. Have a good day. Love you guys. I'm out of here.